Okay, hey guys, you're welcome to this edition of today. Today we are talking on internal abscess, and first of all, before going to internal abscess, we have to first of all know what is abscess. Remember, when some bacteria, maybe pathogens, enter into our body, what happens is that our antibodies fight against them, meaning that by the one of the process can be a process of engulfment. When it comes and engulf, mean that it closes, it come and surrounds the pathogen, digests it, and then when it kills now the pathogen inside, it forms pus. That is the same thing that happens in our internal organs, forming this internal abscess. And then this internal abscess is mostly found in our peritoneal cavity, that is in our stomach regions. What causes now this one? Colon leakage is always one of the main things. If someone has ever had operation or surgery in the colon, what happens is that at a certain period, maybe if the doctor did not stitch the colon well, at some time food substances may leave from that colon and enter now into our peritoneal cavity. And you remember that all substances that are present in our digestive tract are recognized only by the digestive tract. If you take food substances, let's say like some of these carbohydrates that we are consuming, you peel the skin and put it there, it will be an infection because the skin will not recognize those things. And we just see our large intestine is of this form. Okay, our large intestine is of this form. Then here, surrounded here like this, you have the peritoneal cavity or the stomach cavity as we call it. Then what happens is that the food present in this large intestine, there are sometimes that it may spill. You can say a spillage. We move now maybe through some small wounds or some bacterial infections may damage our colon wall, making the food substances to leave now and enter into the peritoneal cavity. Once it enters the peritoneal cavity, the peritoneum will not recognize those food substances, and so what will happen? They will produce antibodies which will come and attack them, digest them, and then forming now pus. Because when they will come and surround, let's say this is the pathogen present in our body, the bacteria will come, engulf, surround them, kill them inside, and in order to eliminate now the waste that they have killed and digested the pathogen, they will form that pus. Now, that pus now remains now in our peritoneal cavity, causing abdominal pain. Then, there are so many symptoms that can make us know the early stage of this internal abscess. What are some of those symptoms? First of all, you must have abdominal pain because the abscess in our stomach now will cause abdominal pain. We'll have stomach pain. Abdominal pain. Then, what other thing again? We'll have fever. Fever will accompany it. Diarrhea. Diarrhea will be another one. Tenderness. Tenderness will be another point. Constipation. Constipation will be another point. Body weakness. Weakness of the body will be another point. So these are just some of the symptoms to tell us that we have colon perforation, which can cause this internal abscess. And then this internal abscess, what is now the treatment of, how can we treat now the internal abscess? Emergency surgery. because we have to, the doctor will have to now do surgery and then remove the abscess in our peritoneal cavity, and then that will solve the problem. Now, the early stage of this thing, first of all, when you start feeling pains in your stomach or colon, because maybe a bacteria can come and damage this wall, as we are talking of colon perforation. First thing, if you just see maybe any of the four of these symptoms, you can rush to the hospital and do medical check-up. If there was surgery in your colon wall, the doctor will repeat the surgery and then stitch it well, so that there will not be leakage of food substances into our peritoneal cavity. So by so doing, prevention of this leakage is by treating the wall of our intestine. And so that is what we have for us today, this internal abscess. One of the things that I forgot to mention is that this abscess, when it leaves now from our digestive tract, it can affect now any other organ or any other system in our body. In women, it mostly affects the reproductive system. A doctor may tell you sometimes that a woman is having internal abscess, and what has happened, maybe during surgery to remove the abscess in the person's peritoneal cavity, that it has affected the womb and even damaged the womb. And so the doctor will have to just remove the womb, because if you don't remove it, it will result to so many other problems, and so that one causes infertility in women. So prevention of this disease, not actually a disease, but prevention of such illnesses is so important, and I will plead on us that we should implement. We can also do research on our own and get more and more of these symptoms. I just list few of them, so that we will sit maybe in our houses and being wise, we will know if we are sick of this particular thing or not. Thank you for being with us today, and still same, we will beg you to subscribe to the channel. You share our link, and the comments, not forgetting to like. Thank you very much.